adjustment from the previous level to this level. How's it been, and where do you feel like you are right now?
Yeah, I mean, coming in, I knew it was going to be a big adjustment physically and just the pace of the game overall. I think that over the summer, the coaches and the players on the team did a great job at helping me adjust to this level. And right now, I think I'm in a good spot. I think I've adjusted pretty well.
If you had to self-scout, what's the Ella Collier scouting report? What do you do well? What do you need to work on this season?
It would definitely say that I'm a shooter, but that you have to play me straight up because I have the ability to drive also and use the dribble. And then I would say my weaknesses probably. I need to work on my left hand a little bit. I haven't been as afraid to use it here. I've been just kind of testing it, especially in practice, just to kind of get used to it. But it's definitely still an area I could improve.
Do you feel like you've kind of convinced your teammates that you belong here?
I think so, yeah. I would say so. I think that I've earned a lot of their respect over the summer in the games in Europe. I would say I play a pretty good leadership role on the team, especially just being a fifth year. I have that kind of experience that I can bring to the table.
Was that a concern coming in? Not that you didn't think you could play here, but just getting the respect from your teammates?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely something that came to mind. Maybe just I didn't want to be overlooked just because I did come from a lower level. So I was a little concerned about that, but they've all been great, and they've welcomed me with open arms. So
I would guess your performance on the court would lead to some of that, right?
Yeah, I agree. I would agree with that. And also off the court, I've really made sure to build a relationship with every single girl. I would say I have a pretty good relationship with each player. All of them are pretty different relationships, but I would say I'm pretty close with them all, so that helps a lot.
How tough was the decision to come here instead of maybe play another year at Marion?
Yeah.
You're the big fish in that pond,
Yeah.
and now you're in a bigger pond.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely considered taking my fifth year again at Marion, but I think it came down to I already accomplished everything that I wanted to there. I think it was time to kind of just leave it, and I left my legacy there. I did what I wanted to do. And I've always wanted to play Division I, and being able to do it at the Big Ten, it was kind of hard to turn down the opportunity, I guess, especially since I did have this extra year. I technically shouldn't even be here right now because I'm just glad I had this COVID year and I'm able to experience it.
What are some of the things that you guys have done, or you and some other players have done outside of just basketball to help build some of those relationships like you're talking about?
Yeah, so I think one of our biggest would be our Europe trip. We really took a step away from basketball. We didn't practice I think we were there for 10 days. We didn't practice. We just played in those 3 games. So we spent a lot of time with each other off the court there. And then we haven't done a lot lately just since our actual season has started. It's been pretty busy, go. But we go to a lot of football games. We tailgate all the home games. We've done dip night together. I'm sure we'll do some more stuff now that fall's coming up, go to some apple orchards or stuff like that.
Just you and Sophie's relationship, how has that grown, and do you guys kind of feed off each other? Because you guys have similar skills.
Yeah, I would say me and Sophie have a pretty good relationship, again, on and off the court. I think she listens to me. I think I can reach her probably differently than other girls can, and same for her. I respect what she has to say to me. We have a good way of holding each other accountable, just because we expect the same from each other. And it definitely does feed off. If one's doing good in practice and is hitting shots, the other's going to go out there and do the same thing. So I think that we'll play good together.
What was Katie's message for you, obviously taking a step up in competition, about kind of what she wanted to see from you this year?
Yeah, I mean, we really haven't sat down and she's been I expect this, and this from you. I think it's just kind of we just know what we expect. I don't think she expects me to change who I am, how I play. I think she just wants me to come here and be a scorer. I mean, I think that's what we need on this team. So really just helping out in any way I can. I've just been trying to fill different roles, whether that's a leadership role, by showing I'm not a very good, I'm good at vocally leading, but that's not my highest area of expertise. I'm more of like a example, like show it and people follow. So.
Now, you played in Europe, did well, you've done well in practice, but how much are you really looking forward to a game against an opponent, an NCAA opponent, to kind of maybe reaffirm what you've done in practice?
Yeah, I'm really excited. It's so close. I'm really ready to start. I think it's funny though that our first game is against the NAIA school, so that's not going to show a lot for people, but. Yeah, I'm excited for my first game against Division I players, especially once conference games start, and just hopefully I can prove myself out there.